Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part two on the 4.3 liter MERC Cruiser from Marcos Rojas in Maryland. Marcos, this is your computer. This computer wasn't running, and we saw it. Or if you haven't seen the first part, I will put a link on the description so you can see all the stuff. Right now, I have the computer running, and we can see injection millisecond. We can see the two bank of injectors and then one of the ignition drivers in here. Um, Fuel pump relay and main power relay for the horn. So we have that in there. We can see the ESC signal also in the oscilloscope. So I have two bank of injectors. Blue channel is bank 1, red channel is bank 2, the green channel is the ESC signal, and the yellow channel is the tachometer. On the other side, we have the actual computer or diacom, sorry, folder or, sorry, not folder, diagnostic. So let me select a few of the pits so we can see that here. Let me put the throttle position in here. We'll see 100% power. Oops, sometimes does that. I think those are, yeah, I think those are the most important signals that I want to show. All right, so the computer is running. I'm going to raise the idle to around 2500 RPM so we can see the signals on the oscilloscope getting, smaller. I'm going to change the throttle position to, a higher amplitude, and I'm going to change the map. I want you to see here the injection milliseconds when I change the map, how they go higher. So now we are in 9 something. Oh yeah, that's actually a little too much. So that is because I have like 12 psi. Let me actually select the map pressure so we can see that how it's also changing. And that's why the injection milliseconds changes, because if I go down, let me bring down the map value to around 6 or so, and we can see now 4.2, which is, kind of like an idle or so. It all depends on the setup of the boat. All right, so let's go down to idle, 500 RPMs. Trying to put that in there. You can see the signal. I'm going to put 600 RPM, 650, which is around the normal. And everything is looking good. So I'm going to change the throttle accordingly, around, 7 or so. That was me that I went too far down. Manifold pressure, I can go like, I like to have it around 6%, so around there is fine. But we can see all the signals on the right side. Everything is staying good. So I'm going to turn the computer off. We're going to lose the communication. We can see that bar that is now is diacom trying to communicate. So I'm going to turn the ignition back on. We can see the fuel pump coming on. Priming is good. And now I'm going to turn the ignition, the boat on. So we will see it running, and we can see how that is immediately starting as soon as I start. And we got 100% power, which is great. So this was not there. It's been a little hard to repair. This was a very hard computer to repair. Let's see if we have any fault codes. No fault codes, which is also great. So no fault codes in there. Marcos, this is working perfectly. All right, so let me deselect all this. I want also to show that we have the IAC value and the firewall reference. I want to show you now the board. Let me turn the microscope light on so you guys can see how I removed all the clear code. Hopefully the camera is picking that up, but no more clear code on any of the components. I removed entire protecting code, and I clean and resoldered pretty much almost the entire board. So there was a lot of problems in here due to the corrosion, but as you can see now the board looks like brand new. So this is a completely successful repair. I was able to clean the board in the ultrasound and then clean it with a special chemical that I use that leaves no residues. Heat it up with a hot plate. I had to do this process like 5 times until I didn't see more. Because when they have water, the components start to lose like a black is corrosion, and you want to make sure that you get rid of all that because otherwise eventually it will happen. So what I do is clean it, apply the cleaner, clean it on the ultrasound, and then apply that remover on and then heat it up until it comes crystal clear. And that's what I did in here. Secondly, what I will do is I will take this silicone modified conformal coating and apply 3 coats to the board so it's water resistant. It's not waterproof, water resistant, right? Because make sure that we don't misunderstand that none of these modules are meant to be submerged, all right? But yeah, everything is working 100%. This is a successful repair. Hopefully he can get the boat back in the water and everything working good. We will hear from Marcos pretty soon. And I was asking Marcos if he can help me after he runs the boat and everything is good to give me a good review. As I always ask all my customers if they're happy and I give a good service to help me out with a review. I'm a small business and that really help me. All right, thank you guys so much for visiting the channels. I really appreciate all you watching my videos. Please help me hitting that bell, subscribing to the channel, increasing the views. It helps my business also be more noticeable, and then it's at the end what we were looking for, right? This is a small business that I have and I enjoy doing this. I like to help others and I have, help a lot of people learning a little bit of the electronics and also see how the setup of the lab is, and also helping people like Marcos and everybody around the world, because I have, like I showed in the map before, now multiple countries that are sending me computers, and I'm very happy. That's a picture of my dad. That was my dad, Walter Salazar Juarez. He passed away last week. Very sad moment of my life. He was one of the love of my entire life. A very beautiful person. I learned a lot from him, and he will be always remember. I love you, Daddy. Te amo, papi, and I will miss you forever. And I will see you in paradise. All right, guys. Thank you so much for visiting the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.